We just didn't come to play. We weren't ready to play. No intensity. They beat us to every ball. We used the word out-toughed at halftime, and I think that was a big thing. We couldn't – I mean, their guards are getting rebounds. Their biggest player had no points and 3 rebounds. It was all guards. Yeah, they trapped us, but is that what caused the turnovers? No. It was us just tossing the ball around, being careless with the ball. It was a big test, and we failed miserably. But we'll learn from it and move on.
Several times, at least in the second half, I heard you say, "Can we get a layup? Can we get a layup?" Settling for some jumpers in your mind, or was it just they were doing things to kind of force you into those shots?
We weren't running any of our plays. We weren't getting there to even run our play. So when I was saying get a layup, I meant run the play, which is designed to get cutters to the rim. But we were just tossing it in, whoever was open first, and not even looking. So we didn't run our stuff, and that hurts.
When you go into the next practice after a loss like this, I mean, from the coaching role, what do you kind of do to, you said we got out-toughed. How do you make sure that things like that don't continually happen, in other games down the road, whether it's a D1 school, D2, D3, whoever the opponent might be?
Tomorrow in practice, we'll get tough, period.
Spinning it a little bit differently, obviously a frustrating loss, but what did you see tonight, if anything, that you were happy with, whether it was free throws, rebounding effort, defensive effort at times? Were there any positives that you take away from, facing this D1 opponent?
I think number one for them is averaging almost 30 points a game, and she had 19, and 15 of those were in the second half. I thought defensively we played very well on her, did exactly what we wanted, but then everyone else scored at will because we weren't where we were supposed to be on the other side. We're too worried about her. But defensively, there were some things we did well. We didn't shoot free throws very well, and three-pointers didn't go, but they were rushing. They were, doing things that were out of character for us.
Finally, it seemed like they did a good job of kind of keeping Kelly and Taylor both in check. They seemed like they were, at times looking to give the ball up because they weren't giving them the driving lanes and things. Is that what you saw as well?
Well, I think so, but I think some of the early fouls called on them also took them out of the game too. And whether they were or not fouls, I mean, they got to play through it, but I think that kind of took them out of their rhythm too right away early in the game.
What do you hope that your girls took from the loss?
That they can never get outworked. That's probably the most disappointing thing about this is we got outworked. We got outplayed in every phase of the game. Everything. We brought fresh people off the bench, and they didn't even hustle. So we'll address that tomorrow, and we'll get better.